Hello guys and welcome back to a new YouTube tutorial. Today we are going to program our own streaming app very easily. This will be the first video of a tutorial series, but today we're gonna make the structure of it, and yeah, let's get right into it. We're gonna make a new project, an empty activity. I'm just gonna call it NotFlix, and I'm going to use the API 19 Android 4.4 so I can use this project on 89% of the devices, so basically so now we're on, the project is loaded, and first things first, we will need, before I forget it, because we are going to stream, I have a server where I just put one video, a copyright-free video from the internet, and we need permissions in the app for accessing the internet. So, and now I'm going to start the emulator so I can show you how or if the app is working. And yes, so this is the app, and what I'm first going to do is the first thing I'm going to do is I want to get rid of this action bar. For this I'm going to, for the rest, values, styles, then I'm going to write here no action bar, and I'm going to delete the colors. And if I start the app again, it's gone. Very nice. So we have more space. And now I want to use a canvas so that we can draw manually on our application, so we can draw an image and everything. So yeah, for that we need a thread, because I will do a new thread. Then we're gonna implement runnable. We need then to implement methods, run void, and then we need a boolean running equals true, not equals true, equals false, and while running is true. This is called the loop of our application for the first main activity. And yeah, so basically we need then a surface holder sh, because we are going to use surface view to draw, to add a canvas to it, and to draw on the canvas. So this is the efficient way I saw. If you have any better options, please tell me in the comments. But yeah, we're gonna use a surface view. I have good experience with it, and we're gonna give it the context this. So our surface holder gets from the surface view the holder, and then we're gonna declare canvas here. And now if our surface holder dot get surface dot is valid is true, we're gonna say canvas is new log canvas, and here we render on our canvas, and then we're gonna unlock canvas and post on the canvas. And we're gonna set the content view to the surface view. Now we need to start our thread, and we just gonna write public synchronized void start. We're gonna declare a new thread with this, and the thread start and running equals true. Okay, then we need two variables, the width variable of our device and the height variable of the device, because I want to make a full screen background rectangle. We get a nice background color for our application, and we're gonna just say width equals get window manager dot get default display dot get width, and the height is just the same, get window manager dot get default display dot get height. And now if we want to make to draw, we're gonna need a paint background, so we can set a color to it, and we're gonna just use background equals new paint, and the background we're gonna set a new color, which color.parseColor, and we then give it an HTML color code. I like 4A. That's a gray color, which I find nice for our application. So then we're gonna just say canvas.drawRect at the x0 and y0. It should be with length and height, and then we use the paint background. Okay, let us see if now our app got changed and if I didn't forget something. So basically it's black, but it shouldn't be black, and I'm curious why. So it's black, but it shouldn't be black, and that's because we didn't start our thread. And I'm gonna start it, and now it gets gray like it should be. So I want then to make, just for our needs for the structure, just a normal rectangle, and in the next episode we're gonna make it as an image. We're gonna get this image from the server, but yeah, first we're gonna just make a rectangle where we click on it, and then we start our video from our server. And for that I make a new Java class. I'm gonna call it rectangle, and this, just very easy, should have int x, int y, int width, and int height, and it should get a string color s. Then we need our variables, int x and int y, int width, int height, public. Then we need our paint, rectangle, and yeah, this dot x equals x. Then we gonna make this for R4, y, width, high, and high. Then we're gonna make the new paint, and yeah, the paint, the rectangle, is going to get a new color, color.parseColor, and color s. Okay, very nice. Then what we then need is a new rectangle, and I'm just calling it video, and this video is a new rectangle. And now we're gonna need the coordinates. First I need to cast it. I want it to be as the x coordinate as with the 10% of the whole screen size. So we're gonna mark it like here. And I want the y to be 10% of the high, or 0.5, because the y is double as big as the width in the portrait mode. And yeah, the width should be 40% and the height should be 13%. 13, and I'm gonna just use a color white for the beginning. 2, 4, 6. Okay, very nice. Now we got a new rectangle, and we then gonna just say draw rect, then we say video.x, video.y, video.width, and video.height, and don't forget the video.rectangle. And now if we start the app again, we have a nice little rectangle here which we can use. And okay, let's use 10%. That's why it doesn't look very nice. Now it's looking nice. Okay, now what we want that if we click it here on the rectangle, it will show us a video from our server, and for that we need to implement the onTouch listener. We need to implement the method onTouch return true. And now if we're gonna call this event, and if our event is the action equals of motion event dot action down, so if we press on it on our smartphone, it will then set the event, set the action to motion event dot action up, because then we execute this one time, because if you touch it, you aren't that fast as the center of your mobile. So if you just touch it this fast, you execute this if statement like 100 times, not really 100 but multiple times. And if we just set the action to up, it will execute it one time. That's very nice. So we're gonna save memory. And yes, now I'm just gonna write system.out.println clicked there, because I want to see if this are working. And to make it working, we're gonna need to say to our surface view that we want an onTouch listener, and the onTouch listener is from this class. So if we start again our application and then we click somewhere, it's get clicked. Okay, very nice. Now we want that only this method clicked is occur when we click on the rectangle. And how we're gonna do this? We just need to check if our position where we clicked is in the space of the rectangle. So video.x and event.getX is smaller than video.width. And we're gonna need this for our y and high position. Y and y, y and high. Okay, and let us start it again. And now if I click somewhere, nothing happens. If I click on the rectangle, it say click. Very nice, it's working. So what do we want to do next? We want that if we click on it, we're gonna jump to the video. For this need a video class, and our video class is just a new activity for this. And now comes the part where first we need an onCreate method, and we need super.onCreate saved instance. Okay, so now we need a way to jump from one activity to another activity, and that's pretty easy. We're gonna make a new method, public void switch to player. And what is this doing? It's first of all say running equals false, so that our thread is going to stop. Then we're gonna make finish of our activity. Then we need a new intent, I equals new intent, and we're gonna need main activity dot this, and it's gonna so that means we are starting from this activity and we are referring to the video class. Then we are starting the activity, so we are going to switch to the video class. Very nice. Now we have two ways to show our video. First of all, we need the video player, and there is something called video view. I personally don't recommend this, but if you want a fast way to just show your video, maybe it's something for you, and I can show you how fast we can do something. So first of all, we make a new video view, and we're gonna insert in the parameter this, and our video view needs a new media controller with new media controller this. So we have a play and pause button, and we need the link for our video on our server. Link is equals to yuri.parse. Now we're gonna insert the link https gexcode.de/video.mp4, and now we're gonna set Yuri to link, and we say dot start. What we then do is then we set the content view to our video view, and this should be working. Let us see. But oh no, there's something wrong, but I show you why. We clicked and really nothing happens because of two things. First of all, we didn't call the method, and the second thing is I will show you is because if I click, I get an error. Because we made a new activity, we need to declare it at the manifest Android manifest.xml, and we're gonna just say here video, and now we're gonna run our application again. We click, and voila, our video is showing up and streaming. So yeah, but now you see it's lagging and it's stopping, and it's really doesn't good at streaming. So basically, video view, you can use it if you have a local video file, but for our purpose, for a streaming app, it isn't very good. What actually is good is that we can use, let me see something. Did it open twice? So we have it one time. Okay, no, it didn't. Okay. So, but yeah, it isn't that very nice because it's lagging. What will be good for our needs is something called the ExoPlayer. It is from Google and it's currently using in YouTube. It's how you it's optimized for streaming and other and also for using it as locally video. So we are going to use the ExoPlayer. It is optimized for streaming because it's Google, it's made by Google and it's currently using at YouTube. It's open source, so no problem. We gonna just need to go to the build Gradle file at modular.app, and then we need the ExoPlayer and the normal ExoPlayer. We need to paste this from the website. The link is in the description below. Then we need the core and we need the UI. Okay, basically we should need the dash because, or I don't know if it's a dash, but it's a smooth streaming because we need smooth streaming. But maybe I do this in a next episode. But yeah, for now it's good that we use this. I'm using 2.7.2 the version because it was working when I tested it, and yeah, that should be fine for our needs. So we implementate those. So if we sync now, we get our library all set it up automatically, so very nice. And yeah, so for this you're gonna just need, it's a bit complicated and it's all really just the same. So I prepared it. We need this SQL code. It's in the description below what you need. So we need a PlayerView. Then we need a TrackSelector, DefaultTrackSelector, ExoPlayerFactory, and this, and then we have a PlayerView. We just set the content view to PlayerV. And after we did this, we run our app again with the new video player. We click on it, and now it's very smooth, first of all. Second, it don't stop, and we can switch very nice, fast and reliable. And yeah, it's a lot more optimized for streaming. And yeah, if we go back, we're going to our app. So now I'm trying to see if when I'm using this and when I go back, okay, so when I'm using on the back button, it really isn't that nice that we go back to the home screen. And to do this, we just need to override the public void on back press method. Or is it this? I'm not sure. So yeah, I didn't type mistake, it was a small o. Okay, now we override it. So now we can manually call if we hit the on back press button. First of all, we're gonna stop our video, and then we're gonna finish our activity. And what we then just do is we get our intent, put it right here, and now we say video.this, and here we say main activity dot class. So we switch it, and that should be the bug fixing of it. If we click OK, and we're going to press data, it's now very working. We are back at the main screen, and now we could possibly change our new video. And yeah, that's it for the structure today. I hope you enjoyed the video tutorial, and now you are able to make your own very easy streaming app without an image, but it's working. So basically what we can still do, we can do a lot. We can make a playlist, for example, so that we not only have one video but multiple. We can scroll them down. We have a list of videos, and that our rectangles have actually images and the title is written down. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and now you're able to use the ExoPlayer and the surface view, which you are able to do a lot of fun things. Thanks for watching, and stay healthy.